Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into the fascinating world of rare United States one-dime coins and exploring the top 2 most valuable dimes that have captured the attention of collectors and investors around the world. While a dime may only have a face value of 10 cents, certain rare dates, mint marks, and exceptional conditions have transformed these small silver coins into treasures worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. These coins are proof that even the smallest denomination in your pocket could hold extraordinary value if you know what to look for. So let's get started. First up, the 1937 United States one-dime coin with a W mint mark in fine condition. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary old silver dime, but collectors know that certain dates, mint marks, and conditions can turn a simple coin into a prized treasure. In this video, we will explore the history, features, rarity, auction value, and expert collecting tips surrounding this remarkable 1937 dime. The 1937 dime belongs to the famous Mercury dime series, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime. Designed by renowned sculptor Adolf A. Weinman, the coin was first introduced in 1916 and remained in circulation until 1945. The obverse features Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse displays a fasces and olive branch, representing unity and peace. During the 1930s, the United States was still recovering from the Great Depression. Coin production varied by mint location depending on economic demand. While most 1937 dimes were struck at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the mention of a W mint mark creates a mysterious and highly intriguing discussion among collectors because West Point mint-marked coins were not commonly produced for circulation during that era. Any 1937 dime associated with a W mint mark would attract significant attention due to its unusual nature and limited availability. The 1937 dime is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it intrinsic metal value in addition to collectible appeal. It weighs approximately 2.5 grams and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. On the front, Liberty's detailed profile showcases fine lines in the hair and the iconic winged cap. The word, Liberty, curves along the rim, with the national motto, "In God We Trust," placed near the lower right side. The year, 1937, appears clearly at the bottom. On the reverse, the fasces bound with straps symbolizes strength through unity, while the olive branch crossing it stands for peace. The mint mark, if present, appears on the reverse near the bottom left beside the fasces. In fine condition, moderate wear is visible. Liberty's hair details are partially worn but still distinguishable, and the fasces lines on the reverse remain clear though softened. Fine condition coins strike a balance between affordability and strong collectible character, making them popular among serious collectors. When it comes to rarity, the 1937 dime's value depends heavily on mint mark and condition. Philadelphia minted coins without a mint mark are generally more common, while Denver and San Francisco issues can be scarcer and higher grades. However, a 1937 dime associated with a W mint mark would be considered extraordinarily rare, as West Point did not regularly produce circulating dimes during that time. Such a piece, if authenticated, would generate enormous excitement in the numismatic community. Collectors are constantly searching for key dates, unusual mint marks, and coins with strong eye appeal. Even in fine condition, a rare mint mark variation can command significant premiums at auction. The combination of historic era, silver content, and unusual mint designation fuels demand among both seasoned numismatists and new investors looking for tangible assets. The market value of a standard 1937 Mercury dime in fine condition typically ranges from $40 million depending on mint mark and silver prices. However, better preserved examples or scarcer mint marks can reach $40 million or more. If an authenticated and legitimate 1937 dime with a W mint mark were to appear at auction, its rarity could potentially push its value into the hundreds or even $40 million, depending on verification and collector demand. Auction platforms and rare coin dealers closely monitor such unique finds, and competitive bidding can significantly increase final sale prices. Silver content also plays a role in establishing a price floor, as each 90% silver dime carries melt value tied to current precious metal markets. However, collectible value often far exceeds metal value when rarity and condition align. For collectors interested in 1937 dimes, authentication is absolutely essential, especially when dealing with unusual mint marks. Always consult reputable coin grading services before making high-value purchases. Examine the mint mark placement carefully and compare it with verified examples to avoid altered or counterfeit pieces. Storage is equally important. Keep silver coins in protective holders to prevent tarnish and environmental damage. Even fine condition coins can maintain or increase in value when properly preserved. Research recent auction results to understand realistic pricing trends, and consider building a complete mercury dime set for long-term collecting satisfaction. Patience and knowledge are the keys to success in the rare coin market. The 1937 United States 1 dime coin is more than just a small silver piece of history. As part of the beloved Mercury dime series designed by Adolf A. Weinman, it carries artistic beauty and historical significance. In fine condition, it remains accessible to many collectors, yet certain mint mark variations can dramatically increase its desirability and auction value. Whether you are a beginner searching through old collections or a seasoned numismatist hunting rare varieties, the 1937 dime reminds us that even a 10-cent coin can hold surprising value. Keep checking your collections carefully, you never know when a small silver dime could turn out to be a big dollar treasure. Next up, the 1944 United States 1 dime coin with a W mint mark in good condition. While many people overlook worn coins, experienced collectors know that rarity, mint mark, and historical importance can transform even a heavily circulated dime into a valuable treasure. In this video, we'll uncover the history, features, rarity, auction value, and smart collecting strategies surrounding this intriguing 1944 dime. The 1944 dime belongs to the legendary Mercury dime series, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime. Designed by renowned sculptor Adolf A. Weinman, this iconic coin was minted from 1916 to 1945. The design reflects America's strength and ideals during some of its most challenging decades, including the Great Depression and World War I. In 1944, the United States was deeply involved in World War II, and coin production was driven by wartime economic needs. Most dimes that year were struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Coins bearing a W mint mark were not standard for circulation during that era, as the West Point Mint did not regularly produce circulating coinage with its own mint mark at the time. Therefore, any 1944 dime associated with a W mint mark would be considered highly unusual and extremely important to collectors, especially if authenticated. The 1944 Mercury dime is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it both intrinsic bullion value and collectible appeal. It weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 17.9 millimeters. The obverse features Liberty wearing a winged Phrygian cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The word, Liberty, curves along the edge while In God We Trust appears near the lower right side, and the date 1944 is clearly struck at the bottom. On the reverse, the fasces bound together with straps represents unity and strength, and the olive branch crossing it symbolizes peace. The mint mark, when present, appears on the reverse near the lower left of the fasces. In good condition, the coin shows heavy wear from circulation. Liberty's hair details are mostly worn smooth, and many fine lines on the fasces are faint. However, the date and major design elements remain visible, which qualifies the coin for collectible grading. Even in this worn state, rarity can dramatically influence value. The rarity of a 1944 dime depends largely on the mint mark and condition. Philadelphia issues without a mint mark are common, while Denver and San Francisco coins can carry slight premiums in higher grades. However, a genuine 1944 dime bearing a W mint mark would represent an extraordinary rarity because West Point did not normally strike dimes for circulation with a W during the 1940s. If such a coin were authenticated as genuine and not an altered piece, it would instantly become a major numismatic discovery. Collectors are constantly searching for mint mark anomalies, error coins, and historically significant pieces. Even in good condition, extreme rarity can outweigh heavy wear, creating strong competition at auctions. High demand among advanced collectors could push bidding into impressive territory. A typical 1944 Mercury dime in good condition usually trades between $99 million depending on silver prices and mint mark. Because these coins contain 90% silver, they always carry melt value tied to precious metal markets. However, collectible value often exceeds bullion value when scarcity is involved. If a verified 1944 dime with a legitimate W mint mark were to appear at auction, its rarity could potentially elevate its value into the $99 million. The final sale price would depend on authentication, market interest, and competitive bidding. Rare mint mark discoveries often attract national attention in the numismatic community, significantly increasing their market performance. For anyone searching for valuable mercury dimes, careful examination is critical. Always inspect mint marks closely and compare them to known authentic examples. Because unusual mint marks can be targets for alteration, professional authentication through respected grading services is essential before making any high-value purchase. Proper storage is equally important. Silver coins should be kept in protective holders to prevent further wear and environmental damage. Even coins in good condition can maintain or grow in value if preserved correctly. Staying informed about recent auction results and silver market trends will also help you make smarter buying and selling decisions. Patience, research, and careful verification are the foundations of successful coin collecting. The 1944 United States 1-dime coin is a powerful reminder that even a small silver piece of change can hold remarkable potential. As part of the beloved Mercury dime series designed by Adolph A. Weinman, it carries artistic beauty and historical depth from the World War II era. While most 1944 dimes are common, the possibility of an unusual W mint mark creates excitement and mystery for collectors. Even in good condition, true rarity can command impressive auction prices. So before you dismiss that worn silver dime, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching.